It started with a faint glow on my dashboard, one I foolishly ignored. 2 weeks later, my car broke down in the middle of nowhere, turning a $100 fix into a $2,000 nightmare. In this video, I'll share how you can avoid the same costly mistake. Before we move on, I will like you to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Did you know that one tiny light on your dashboard could end up costing you your engine and your wallet? It's not the one most drivers worry about, like the check engine light or even a blinking airbag alert. Nope, it's the oil pressure warning light, and it has quietly become the prime culprit behind countless engine failures. For something so critical, it often fades into the background, overlooked or misinterpreted. Most people see it, freeze for a moment, and think, I'll deal with that later. Except later, in this case, is far too late. The oil pressure light exists for one reason: to let you know your engine isn't getting the lubrication it desperately needs. See, oil isn't just sitting in a pan under your car. It's moving, circulating through intricate passages to keep everything running smoothly. It cools, reduces friction, and protects delicate components against wear. Without proper oil pressure, this entire system collapses. Parts begin to grind against each other, create excessive heat, and eventually seize up, permanently damaging the engine. And here's the scary part. This process doesn't take hours. It can happen in a matter of minutes. But why does this light get so easily ignored? Part of the problem is that it doesn't scream, danger. It's not bright red with a scary exclamation point, and in some cars, it's barely noticeable on the cluster display. Compare that to something like the airbag light, which seems much more urgent but rarely affects your ability to keep driving. Add to that the fact that many drivers simply don't know what the oil pressure warning symbol looks like. It's often a little oil can or a droplet. It hardly conveys the life or death message it should. To put the importance of oil pressure into perspective, think of your engine as the human body and oil as its blood. Without a functioning circulatory system, blood can't reach vital organs, causing irreversible damage. For your car, that oil must reach every internal component to keep it alive. When the oil pressure drops, it's like cutting off the heart's ability to pump blood. After a point, there's no coming back. It's total engine failure. So, what causes low oil pressure in the first place? Research shows a few common culprits. Leaks are one of the biggest offenders. If oil is escaping from places like the valve cover or oil pan gasket, pressure will naturally drop. Another issue is neglect, like skipping those crucial oil changes. As oil ages, it becomes thicker and filled with contaminants, making it harder for the pump to circulate it effectively. And then, there's wear and tear on internal components such as bearings, which can widen over time, reducing the tight tolerances needed for proper oil flow. Even something as seemingly minor as using the wrong oil viscosity can wreak havoc on pressure levels. Automotive experts emphasize that addressing these issues early could mean the difference between a bill for routine maintenance and a new engine. What's really alarming is how little time you have to react. Many cars' oil pressure lights only activate when the situation is already dire. By the time that light comes on, the pressure has likely dropped so low that the engine is verging on failure. It's like being alerted to a building fire when the flames have already reached the roof. There's limited time to escape the damage. But there's more to your dashboard than just the oil pressure light. Some warnings seem minor at first glance, but could be hiding serious issues beneath the surface. While a few lights are harmless, others are like ticking time bombs for your car's health. So, which lights are the most critical to watch for? Let's break down the big three that no driver can afford to overlook coming up next. Not all dashboard lights are created equal. Sure, some are there to nudge you about a routine issue like a low tire or windshield washer fluid, but others? They're the ones that separate a smooth drive from a full-blown disaster. Among the dozens of symbols on your dashboard, 3 lights stand out as absolutely critical: the check engine light, the coolant temperature warning, and the brake system warning. Each of these serves as a lifeline, warning you about issues that, if ignored, could leave you on the side of the road, or worse. Let's start with the infamous check engine light. This one triggers more anxiety than nearly any other light, and for good reason. The check engine light can indicate a minor issue, like a loose gas cap, but it can also be a warning for something far more serious, such as a failing catalytic converter or an engine misfire. A blinking check engine light, in particular, is the one to worry about. It can signal a severe engine misfire that, if left unchecked, may cause significant powertrain damage. Then there's the coolant temperature warning light, a symbol that can make any driver sweat. Unlike some dashboard lights that buy you some time, this one comes with urgency built in. If this light comes on, it means your engine is dangerously overheating. Ignoring it could result in severe and expensive damage to critical components, or even total engine failure. Why does overheating happen? Common culprits include coolant leaks, a malfunctioning water pump, or a stuck thermostat. When your engine overheats, it's essentially cooking itself from the inside. Imagine running a marathon in the middle of a heat wave without water. Just like the human body would overheat, an engine without proper cooling can seize up in no time. And here's something many drivers forget. When this light appears, the first step isn't popping the hood. Steam might escape from under the hood, and it's hot enough to cause serious burns. Instead, find a safe spot, turn off the engine, and let it cool before inspecting anything. Now for the brake system warning light, a signal that directly affects safety. This is not just about protecting your finances, it's about protecting your life. This light can indicate a range of potential problems, from low brake fluid to worn brake pads, or even a malfunction in the anti-lock braking system, ABS. If this light appears alongside the ABS light, the problem likely goes deeper, with the potential for a hydraulic failure in the braking system. This is one situation where hesitation can be dangerous. Imagine driving downhill and realizing your brakes aren't responding as expected. This is exactly the outcome this light is trying to prevent. If this warning pops up, safe stopping could already be compromised, so it's critical to address it immediately. Mechanics emphasize that modern braking systems are designed with redundancies, but relying on those while ignoring the light could push those systems beyond their limits. What makes these three lights particularly important is their role as early warning systems. The check engine light, for example, activates when sensors detect a problem with engine performance or emissions. It's your chance to solve the issue before it worsens. Yet, these lights are often underestimated or outright ignored. It's easy to dismiss the check engine light if the car seems to drive fine, or wave off the brake warning if it's just a little squealing. But history shows the cost of inaction can be enormous. Take a driver who ignored their flashing check engine light when their car felt mostly normal, only to face a repair bill that included both a catalytic converter and oxygen sensor replacement. Or the driver who dismissed the coolant temperature warning and kept going just a few more miles, ending up with a warped cylinder head that required a total engine rebuild. Recognizing these three lights can save you time, money, and stress. The check engine light, coolant temperature warning, and brake system warning aren't just mildly annoying notifications, they're a lifeline. Spotting and responding to them quickly could mean the difference between a manageable repair and being stranded on the highway. These lights don't leave much room for procrastination, and that's the point. But what about the lights you're tempted to shrug off? Some look minor on the surface, but can cloak serious issues. Let's uncover which seemingly harmless warnings might end up costing you more than you'd expect. Your car's dashboard isn't there to overwhelm you. It's your vehicle's first line of defense, designed to protect both you and your engine. As Raul Arbelayas from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety puts it, ignoring a warning light can turn a small problem into a bigger, more expensive, and potentially dangerous issue. Each light holds a purpose, signaling issues that need immediate attention before they become catastrophic. So, the next time a light flashes, don't shrug it off. Take action. Avoiding small fixes may lead to massive bills and risky situations. Remember, prevention is always less costly than repair in the long run.